Hey guys, it's Mrs. Lemaine. Welcome back for another mini phonics lesson. All right, we are still on skill 10. This will be our last skill 10 video before we move on to the next skill. So here we go. Okay, our sentence. A beaver uses its big front teeth to gnaw at trees. These blank, big word, continue to grow as they are worn away. Now, I want to challenge you, okay? Sorry, I'm going to get out of here for just a second so I can highlight. When you are looking at a word, so before we write this on our whiteboards and we break it apart like we always do, I want to challenge you to see if you know how to break it apart before we put it on the whiteboard. Because when you actually read these words in text, you're not going to have time probably, or you're not going to want to get out a whiteboard and underline your vowels and break it apart and all that jazz. You're going to want to do it in your head so you can figure out what the word says, right? So I want to challenge you. Look at the word. See if you can figure out where to break it apart in your head. So like, oh, I see M. And then see if you can read the word. Then, after you think you've got it, then I want you to get out your whiteboard marker and eraser, write this word on your board, and then break it apart with your marker and see if you got the word correct that you said in your head. Okay? Pause the video. Go. Okay, so let's see if you are correct. All right, you should have written the word on your board. IMBREBCOBS. Okay. Mark your vowels, divide your word. You might have already done this. Should look like this. There were 3 vowels, so 3 syllables. It should sound like imbrebcobs. Imbrebcobs. All right, did you get it correct? Okay, little silent dance in your seat if you did. If you didn't, then I want you to go back to the word and see maybe what you did wrong. That way you can maybe figure it out so you can do it correctly next time, okay? So little party dance in your seat because you're awesome. All right, now let's go back to our sentence and see if we can figure out what imbrebcobs means. A beaver uses its big front teeth to gnaw at trees. These imbrebcobs continue to grow as they are worn away. Now, in one of these sentences, it actually tells you what imbrebcobs means. I want you to see if you can find where it tells you and then write it on your board. Pause the video, go for it. Okay, you should have gotten big front teeth. Imbrebcobs are big front teeth. It says a beaver uses its big front teeth to gnaw at trees. These imbrebcobs continue to grow as they are worn away. So imbrebcobs are big front teeth. So a lot of times in text, it'll actually tell you what the word you don't know means, which is kind of handy. Okay, let's continue. All right, we have our fluency practice just like before. I would like you to read this 2 times to somebody sitting next to you. They're going to read it to you. Pay attention to the punctuation marks. Okay, pause the video. All right, we have our vocab words. Remember, our new ones are con and com. I would like you to read these 6 words to somebody next to you. They're going to read it to you. Pause the video. It means together and with.
To the office, please.
So remember, they mean together with. All right, and last but not least, don't forget to look for our vocab words trans and con and com within your text or your library books, and make sure to let Mrs. LeMay know to be entered into a prize drawing. Have a super fantastic day, and I'll see you later. Bye, guys.